Boyfriends, they think you're so easy. They take you for granted. They don't know. Hi guys, welcome back to this week's podcast. As you can see, I'm talking into my phone this time because the camera setup that the microphone setup that I had last time is just like completely broken. It was working. It was just like the audio that picked up was like the entire time. Great. Imagine how I felt recording 44 minutes of stuff, and then I went back and I looked at it and I said, I'm posting it either way, because I just yell. I'm talking to myself. There's nobody else here except for Finn. And it's like, there's no way I'm going to talk to myself for 45 minutes and then not upload it just because the audio quality is not that well, because then that's crazy. Talking to yourself for 45 minutes is crazy. Anyways, I'm here to do it again. Let's just start with some housekeeping. There's nothing to talk about except for myself, but we do have a topic for today, and it's another episode of things that I like. If you care, if you even fucking care, we're going to be talking about some things that I like recently, some hyperfixations, some other things like that. But first we're going to talk about the stuff that's not so fun, which is my life. I have been addicted to my phone recently. I think it's an actual addiction. I'm not addicted to any. I thought I was going to sit up this entire time, and I really don't want to. Yeah, it's an actual addiction that I have to my phone. I can't put it down. I can't. We're not playing right now. This is work. This is business. I liked how you were laying down, though. That was very demure, very mindful. Can we lay down again? Let me sit back, okay? Lay right here. Anyways, I have been severely addicted to my phone. It's actually gotten to a point where I'm concerned. I've never been addicted to anything in my life, and I think this is going to be it. This is going to be what does it for me, because it's 24/7. I can't stop picking it up. Not to say I'm doing it while I'm driving, but I just realized I'm checking to see if I got any new notifications. Let's see if I got any new comments. Aw, man, because that's how it goes. There's nobody hitting my line. There's nobody hitting me up. So I don't know why I'm so addicted to my phone, because it's not really serving a purpose anyways. So I think it's also because I have been posting on TikTok a lot, which don't go look for it. That's invasive. But I have been posting on TikTok a lot to where I do frequently check the app to see if I'm all of a sudden a celebrity. You know? That's what you would do too. You would do a 2-4-A check. So yeah, I think it's also because of that. It's become a bad habit. So I have the next couple of days off, and I'm trying to do a phone cleanse as much as possible. Not really. But it's gotten to the point where I was putting away my laundry last night, and I got so distracted by my phone that the laundry is still yet to be put away. It is in piles on my couch where I'm looking right now, and I still haven't done it. And it's been probably 24 hours since I started it. So I don't know. This is really raw and real of me, and I'm trying to give you the most honest me possible, even though that's slightly embarrassing. And it's all I can think. I ate dinner sitting on a pile of my clean clothes. It's getting out of hand a little bit, but anyways, the other thing I wanted to talk about is how I feel about LA, because we all know I have a love-hate relationship with LA right now. I'm in a hate relationship, and I think the consensus I've come to is that LA is really, really fun if you have money, and if you have resources, and if you have time, and I don't think I really have 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 3 of those things. I don't really have money or time. And now that I was gifted time to do stuff, I have 3 days off, just so happened to work out that way. I was like, okay, what can I do today? And I was like, everything I want to do costs money. I'd have to drive 40 minutes. I went to a coffee shop today that was in Glendale, which is that way east, I think. And then I was like, where should I go next? And everywhere I wanted to go from there was a 45-minute drive. LA is massive. And I know this is common sense, but LA's really big, you guys. LA's a really big city. And I just don't like that. I don't like that one thing I want to do is 20 minutes that way, and then the other thing I want to do is 30 minutes that way. Like, I don't know. I'm just not really vibing with it, which is why I'm happy to announce that I am moving back to San Diego. Guys, I'm moving back to San Diego, and I can't explain to you what this means to me. This has been my plan, my goal, but like for probably 6 months, 8 months now, I've been like, okay, where am I going to end up? Where am I going to go? What's going to work out? Where could I find a roommate? Like my whole life and my structure of everything has just been unsure. And I have been just dealing with this underlying stress constantly about like, okay, but I still don't know where I'm going to work. I still don't know where I'm going to live. I still don't know X, Y, and Z. And it's just been stressing me out for literally the entire time I've been here, it feels like. And I finally have a plan. I finally have roommates. I finally like secured everything. And it just feels really, really good because me and these other people were all on the same page. And we're just like really trying to make it work. Like I have a group of people that's really just trying to make this work out, and it's all what we want, and we're all like-minded in this sense. So that'll be happening in the summer. I still have a couple more months here, but it's like a weight off my shoulder knowing that like I can just live right now and I don't have to worry too much about the future. I still do, but I don't have to worry too much to the point where it's like debilitating, because that's how my time has been for months on end. And I've never really experienced like this level of uncertainty and confusion. And I'm still really, really blessed in like everything. And I've been very secure, but also it's been like, it's just, I'm not set in stone right now. And that feeling is not, I don't know, it makes you really uneasy to know like people are expecting you to, I don't know. Like when your parents come and they're like, so did you get a job? Did you do an interview? Did you do this? Did you find somewhere to live? Did you do this? And it's like, you're doing so much more than anyone sees, but then everyone's like, you're not trying to, and it's like, I am trying. Like there's just been like months and like so much stuff that I've done behind the scenes and so many people I've communicated with to try to make something happen, whatever. Nobody cares. But long story short, I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be sexy. I'm going to be skinny. I'm going to be beautiful. And I'm going to be in the city that makes me feel the best. And I've tried to like LA. I've learned to adapt, but it's truly survival of the fittest. And I'm not the fittest. Okay. I'm not. That's not me. But other than that, I'm trying to think of anything else that has been happening that's like truly groundbreaking. I've established a couple new crushes. I'm not really going to do anything about them. It's just kind of fun. Also, I don't know if I should say this, but like, I've been getting hit on. Feels nice. Okay, so it's actually to the point where it's like, I'm getting hit on by like a guy I'm also interested in, and then I'm like, I'm good. What? That's so fun. I think I already talked about this last time, but it's just like I have a crush, not gonna do much about it. Oh my gosh, I've never been like that. Sorry, I think I literally said this verbatim last time, but it's like every time I have a crush, I'm like, it like takes over me, and it's all I can think about. But now I have a crush, and I'm just like letting it sit in the space because it's more fun to have a crush than to actually pursue them. Nobody talks about that. Anyways, getting to the topic for today, we're going to talk about things that I like right now because I'm self-centered. I like to talk about myself. I like to talk about the things that I like. It's a hobby of mine. And these are just going to be a random assortment of things that I said, oh, I'm going to do this podcast where I talk about things that I like. And then I just started writing down things that I liked in the moment. So some of these are like hyperfixation. Some of these are like products that you should get onto. Some of these are like things that I've liked for a very long time that are specific to me. And, you know, it just covers the entire board. So I hope you enjoy. I hope you take something away from this because you probably could. I'm probably going to put you onto something. And I'm always putting people onto things like, oh my gosh, the amount of times... It just sounded like I was going to complain about, The amount of times I get complimented at work. Oh, just kidding. But I do get a lot of compliments at work, and I literally will sit down with this customer and I will find them the link and I'll get their phone number and I'll send them the link to something that I bought and I purchased. And it's so much fun. It's so much fun to not be a gatekeeper. And I quite literally have like texted, emailed, DM'd people links to something that I was wearing. So I put people on frequently, and now it's your turn, so buckle up. Starting off, the song I started this podcast off with, Boyfriends by Harry Styles. This is one of those songs that was my least favorite on this album. I think you can go back, there's a YouTube short. Hey, get into YouTube shorts. There's a YouTube short that I posted that has over 200,000 views. Why? I don't know. And it was me basically ranking Harry's House right after it came out. And I think I put Boyfriends last. Because I was rubbed the wrong way that a man decided to come out with this angle. And I was like, okay, you're just trying to manipulate women by being like, I'm not like other guys, like boyfriends. I don't know. The whole premise of the song, if you're unaware, is that like, boyfriends, they think you're so easy, they take you for granted. I'm just reciting the lyrics at this point, but it's like it goes deeper than what I realized initially, and I'm so sorry. It's all I've been playing recently, and I don't know why. It's like every time I get in the car, that's the first song I play, and I really enjoy it now, and I'm sorry that I did not give it the credit it deserved at first, but I'm here now. That's all I can say. Next up, jorts. Okay, we've always liked jorts, right? The jorts progression for me was ass cheeks out, okay? Then we had high-waisted mom jort, right? Still short, though. And then we had mid-length Princess Polly, okay? Going down the thigh just a little bit. And then we had a pair from Cotton On that were a little bit more baggy, a little bit, longer. And now we are down to the knee. I just got jorts. And this is actually, I was going to say this is a funny story. It's not a funny story at all. What's wrong with me? I found a gift card in my dresser. Why? I don't know. But I was like, okay, I'm not spending any money. And then I just magically found this gift card. And I was like, so it was to Urban Outfitters, which I don't really shop at Urban Outfitters anymore, but I guess, okay, we are today because I have a gift card. And I really, really wanted jorts, and I really wanted baggy jeans, which I also really like these baggy jeans I got. They're called BDG Carter Cocoon Baggy Jean from Urban Outfitters. Why do I know that? It's because 2 people asked me about them yesterday at work, and I had to let them know. So anyways, I got a pair of jorts from Urban Outfitters, and they are getting closer to what I want in a jort. They do go down to my knees. They're a little bit washed. They're still a little too straight-legged for me. I would want something baggier and wider, but we're getting closer and closer to like the capri jort that I kind of want. And I think to truly achieve that, I'm going to have to thrift it. But yeah, I have these pair of jorts from Urban Outfitters, and I truly, truly love them. I've worn them like 6 times in the past week that I've had them. Ew, I know, but it's fine. It's great. And I'm really trying to get to the point where I have jorts that are like, are those shorts or are those pants? Is she flooding or is she wearing a jort? That's the level I'm trying to get to. And it just keeps getting closer and closer. And every pair of jorts that I've had just gets closer to the perfect one. So I'm really excited to reach that milestone. But right now, I'm loving the stage I'm in right now with my jort journey. I'm having a hard time getting words out. I'm going to drink water. Oh my gosh. Do you guys want ASMR? Like water ASMR? Ew, I wonder if you could hear that. My sister Macy, she doesn't know how to, like, every time she swallows, it's like, it like sounds like a cartoon gulp. And she doesn't know how to stop it. And I don't know how she does it. I'm like tempted to try, actually. No, it's not like that. It's not like that. But you can like hear it in her throat, and it's really disgusting and weird, and it's just kind of thing that I expect now, but it's fine. So next up, we are going to talk about my earrings, which these are more things that I've gotten complimented on at work. These, I hope you can see it from there. These are going to be teardrop earrings. So they kind of give the illusion that they're hoops, but they're not. And they're just like, they're shaped like a teardrop and they go straight down. Go on Amazon and look up, oh my God, I'm having a hard time. Something about that water just got stuck in my throat when I tried to gulp it. Really bad decision. Anyways, the earring, if you look up teardrop earrings for women, they have a silver and a gold pair on Amazon. I think they're called like Apsvo, APSVO. And you're wondering why I know all these names. It's because I just made a TikTok about some of these products. But then again, I'm also sharing the link all the time. So these earrings, I always get complimented on. I love them. I've had them for months. I lost one of the earrings once, and I bought another pair because I'm obsessed with them. I'm not going to move on from them. I'm loyal to these earrings as of right now. And I also want to give a shout out to the girl I used to work with at Mad Happy, because she actually put me onto these, and now it just feels so beautiful when I get to put other people onto them, because it's like, wow, it's like the chain. You know, what am I talking about? Whoa. Just saw myself from a third person point of view, and I need to continue before I start thinking about that too much. Okay, so I also have these blue light glasses. Yes, ever since elementary school, I have wished that I had glasses and worse vision, and I still do. I still wish I needed glasses, but I don't. And I have a pair of blue light glasses that are like big and chunky. I also got them from Amazon. They're called Vissone chunky blue light glasses. Just look that up. Vissone. And I've sent multiple people. Oh my God, I'm stuttering so much. Should I take 5? I've put multiple people onto those glasses as well, sent them the link, and they're really, really good, and people like them, and they're really fun, and I get so many compliments on them whenever I go to work and wear them. Anyways, moving on to some food items from Trader Joe's. If you have a Trader Joe's like kind of near you and you haven't gone, please go. I'm talking about the people in Texas, because there is one in Texas, but it's not like convenient. Take a trip and go to Trader Joe's, your nearest Trader Joe's, and just have fun, okay? It's a place to really live, laugh, love. And I hate going to the grocery store. I do kind of look forward to it now. It's gotten to the point where, like, at Trader Joe's, you can play a game where you're like, let's find something I've never had before and let's try it. So for me, this past week, I made 2 of the greatest discoveries at Trader Joe's. Also, thank you to Johnny Cakes on YouTube for reviewing these, and then I bought them. Umami rice crackers. Okay, I don't know the full name, so I'm actually not helping. Actually, let me look it up. They're these, like, they taste like Funyuns, but they also taste a little bit caramelized. Sweet, salty rice cakes, Trader Joe's. Rice. Also, whenever it gets into like the different traders, that's always a fun game to play too. Okay, yeah. We're here. Sweet and salty umami crunchies rice crackers. That's a mouthful. They're gonna be in like the chip section, and it's a yellow bag. And these are they're so good. They look like little mini hash browns, and They're like the perfect texture, the perfect amount of salty, the perfect amount of sweet as well. Like, they satisfy every craving you could ever have. They're almost flavorless, but in the best way. Like, they're flavorless to the point where you could eat the entire bag, but they have so much flavor. Hello? Am I making sense? So that's one thing I've been hyperfixating on. Also, I took them to work and I was like, everyone try this, and everyone fiend for them. Like, I'm gonna burp. Everyone was like asking me for more. Everyone was digging their grubby little fingers in my bag, and I was happy to share because, you know, if you don't put people onto the things that you love, you're a hater. And that's like, so like, it's so fun to put people on to something that you like, and then they also like it, and then you're like, yay. But I don't like it when people copy me. That's another issue. I love putting people on. I hate when people try to do it in a way where they're trying to be me. Don't do that. Anyways, moving on to the Hold the Cones from Trader Joe's. I think a lot of people who go to Trader Joe's know about these little bad boys. They are tiny little miniature ice cream cones, okay? I got the ones that were dipped in chocolate, and I think they were chocolate chip flavored. But the thing about these little mini cones, okay, and kind of trigger warning, I wasn't doing this in a way that was bad for, like, my mental health, but you know, whenever you're so curious, like, what is the serving size for this? Because for the mini cones, like, I could eat 5 of them, but I'm like, surely the serving size is like 1. And that's like not satiable at all. You know what I mean? And I was checking the serving size out of curiosity because I'm like, one of these would be criminal to be the serving size. Like, surely it's like 2, surely it's 1 or 2. The serving size for the Hold the Cones is 3. And that's one of the desserts where I'm like, whoa, I don't even need 3. But that's awesome. No? Like, the thing about me is it's because I've been getting this ice cream from Trader Joe's. I like mint chocolate chip ice cream. Sue me. It's fucking good. I'm actually mad that the people that don't like mint chocolate chip ice cream, because mint chocolate chip is so good. That's been one of my flavors. Also, if you have a Handel's near you, get the mint chocolate chip from Handel's because that one's really, really good. Ugh, I miss that. I miss it. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh, so I would get this pint of this ice cream, right? And I would always eat 3 times the serving size because I would eat the entire pint in one sitting. And you were supposed to split it into 3. Oh, darn it. So, yeah. I just like to check it sometimes because I'm definitely going over the serving size probably, but I don't care. But I definitely am, right? And I checked the ones on the Hold the Cone, and you can have 3 cones, and you really only need 2. Like, 3 is obsessive. And this is something I got really passionate about. I started telling everyone I know, aka my 4 coworkers, and it was a great time. I mean, like, I love those things. I just finished the box, and I'm like, I should probably go pick up another one. Yeah, definitely will be repurchasing those. Next up, to balance out all the snacking I've been doing, I have gotten into walking. Okay, we all walk, right? You don't realize how much you don't walk until you live in LA. That didn't make sense. Once you live in LA, you just like don't walk at all. And especially after graduating college, I was like, whoa, I used to walk to all my classes. I used to walk from here to there. I used to walk from here to there, from point A to point B. I used to walk here. And I found that there was a lot more places I like to walk in San Diego, in those areas, and places I was like familiar with. I still feel like a tourist in LA. Like, I don't feel at home ever. So I'm like, I don't know these places. I'm not safe here. I shouldn't let my guard down ever. So there's something about San Diego that just felt like home. And I was like, I'm meant to be here. I know where I'm going. I know what I'm doing. So like anywhere I walked, I was like, yeah. But anywhere I walk here, I'm like, I don't belong here. I don't know what that is. Imposter syndrome? No, it's just a lack of liking this place and a lack of connection to LA. Anyways, I've gotten into walking. I found a spot that I like to walk, which is nice. I've also just been walking at the gym. I've been walking sometimes at night after I eat dinner at my apartment. And I'm really just trying to implement it, like, kind of want to do 10,000 steps in a day, but kind of don't want to put that pressure on myself, you know? Because once I, like, say I'm going to do that, I'm like, I don't want to do it. But if I just let it come naturally, maybe it'll happen. But then your mind doesn't really, like, know the difference between those two things, you know? Like, my mind can tell myself, you're going to do it. You're going to do the 10,000 steps, okay? But don't tell yourself you're going to do the 10,000 steps, because then you're not going to do it. Like, that's the game I'm playing with myself. Anyways, some of these things I wrote on this list are things I do occasionally that I want to start doing more, okay? So one of the things I wrote down was prepping things so that you actually do them, okay? For example, I went to Texas and I brought this paint by numbers there. And I know myself so well that I was like, if I don't get this paint by numbers out and set it up and get everything ready so that I can just sit down and start whenever I want to, I'm not going to do it at all. Like, it's not even going to come out of the suitcase, right? So once I landed, I got all of the stuff for the paint by numbers out of my suitcase so that I eventually actually sat down and did it. Although I realized the paint by numbers is, like, so grueling and takes forever, and it was a gift and I'm very appreciative of it. And I was very excited to do it, but it's so tedious that I couldn't do it. I need to be in a better headspace and less addicted to my phone to commit to something like that, I think. Like, today I took the lint out of the dryer. And I was like, now I'm so much more likely to put stuff in the dryer because I don't have to take the lint out. Like, I eliminated a step for myself. Something I should do is empty my dishwasher once it's done, because then I'm more likely to fill the dishwasher when things are dirty. But instead, I leave clean stuff in the dishwasher for an extreme amount of time to where all my dishes pile up. You know, like, these are things that I like to implement whenever I remember, and things I should actually do more of. So prepping things for yourself to make it more approachable when you want to do it. Or, like, if you prep it, then you're going to be more likely to do it. You know, it's kind of like setting your clothes out at night the day before. That kind of vibe. I don't do that either, but I probably should. Anyways, moving on. Adding times to the items you need to do. So for me, I will think about a task and be like, that's going to take me way too long. That's going to take me way too long. I don't know what it is. I immediately think about something I need to get done, and I'm like, oh, nope. That's going to take way too long. I don't want to do it. I don't have time. And then the other day I had, like, this evening to myself, and I was like, the night's ruined. It's already like 6 p.m. I want to get in bed by 9. I'm like, the night's ruined. It's over. Like, we're done. We're closed. It's like if you work as, like, a server or barista, you'll get mad when somebody walks in, like, 2 hours before you close. And you're like, oh my God, we're literally closing. We're closing in 2 hours. And you came in? God, that's how it feels. I actually did that today because the coffee shop I went to was supposed to close at 4, and they were like, we're closing at 2 today, and I walked in at 1:45, and I said, guys, I'm so sorry. Like, I know what it feels like for this to happen, and I'm so sorry it had to be me, because trust me, like, I know better. Like, I know better than to show up at this time. I thought I was showing up 2 hours before you close, but I didn't mean to show up, like, 15 minutes before you close. I'm so sorry. Like, thank you so much. I'll tip you $1. Okay? Yeah. But, like, I'm so sorry. I'm not that kind of girl usually, but, like, you guys changed. Like, I didn't know. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay. Adding time to the okay, right. Okay. So the other day I was like, the night's ruined. I only have like 3 hours left. I can't do anything. And I also have this thing where I'm like, I need the most amount of hours ever to get something done. I don't know what that is about me either. So what I have to do, and what I should do more often, is I write it down, and I write like time slots for each thing. And I realize that it's not going to take as long as I think it is, or I'm in control of the time. Like the other night I was like, I want to go on a walk, but like it's going to take forever. Are you stupid? Oh my God. Like, like you can control how long the walk is going to be, mama. Me talking to myself, mama. Like, are you serious? So if you're like me and you think I need 3 hours to complete one thing, write out how long these things are actually going to take you, and then they will be more approachable as well. So that's just a fun little tip for you. Next up is 100 grams of protein. 100 grams of protein a day, pardon me. I don't know if I've been doing this, but I've been doing something close to it. I've just been eating a lot of protein recently, and the magic of eating protein is actually crazy. Like, the fact that you don't want to snack, it's like, I hate explaining it because I sound so like gym bro about it, but whenever you eat so much protein, you don't feel like snacking throughout the day. It takes away a lot of your cravings. It just satiates you longer than junk would. And it also gives you energy, and it gives you freaking life. Protein is life. Shrek is love, Shrek is life. Do we remember that? That was weird. I was like in 7th grade watching Shrek is love, Shrek is life. I kind of want to look it up again, but I feel like that's like someone's going to track my search history and be like, ooh, lock her up. What is that even about? I don't remember. No, but I don't want to watch it. What is it about, though? Oh, is it bad? I'm so curious now. I might have to look up Shrek is love, Shrek is life after this is over. Come lay down. Come lay down. So, 100 grams of protein. I swear it sounds gym bro-y, but it truly does help. Also, especially 30 grams of protein in the morning. That's what they say. That's what they say. The people, the internet. That one also really helps just like curb a lot of your cravings for the rest of the day. But anyways, next up, more fun and exciting if you're a girl or if you like makeup or anything like that. Morphe setting powder. Okay, I used to always use the Fit Me setting powder by Maybelline because it's kind of like drugstore and you can get it at Target. And then one time I did a Target pickup order and they were like, ew, so we're actually out of that one, so pick something to replace it with. So I was like, okay, I'll pick the Morphe one, like, we all know that name. I love this setting powder, and I don't get crazy into makeup or anything. Like, I wear makeup, I do makeup, but I don't really like see a difference a lot of the times with like different products. This setting powder is so good for your under eyes, especially because I have like really deep creases under my eyes, and I'm always doing this because the creases are so deep and there's always like a fine line under my eye. Will be a fine line. Will be alright. But with the Morphe one, it really doesn't do it that much. Like, it is sat. So what I like to do with the Morphe one is I set it under my eyes, and then I set this line right here. Don't know what you would call that, your cheekbone. But then I have a different setting powder that I got for free that is a Benefit Poreless setting powder. It's like actually tinted to my skin tone, and I kind of put that in the other areas, but I put the Morphe one in like the places I really, really, really want set, because that bitch is gonna do what it says. It's gonna set. It's gonna set that bitch. Oh my God, why am I cussing? That was like 3 unnecessary cuss words, and I just icked myself out, honestly. Ew. Anyways, moving on to the Celsius Astro Vibe. Sparkling Astro Vibe. Now, do I hate that it is a name that ends with vibe and it's Astro Vibe? Astro! Astro. Astro. How does that song go? Astro. How does that go? I'm actually going to look up lyrics to Astro World. Wait, is that the lyrics to Astro? Astro World? Wait, Astro. Oh, Sicko. I'm trying to sing Sicko Mode. Okay, wait, let me sing Sicko Mode just really quick, please. Please. Astro. That's what I'm quoting Drake saying. Astro. Yeah. Sun is down. Freezing cold. That's how we already know. Winter's here. My dog would probably do it for a Louis belt. That's just all he know. He don't know nothing else. I tried to show him. Yeah. Going in with a pick and roll. Young LaFlame, he in Sicko Mode. Wait, I'm adding that to my playlist. Sicko Mode, one of the best songs of all time. I don't know. Could be a hot take. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh, Celsius. So I've been a Celsius drinker for my adult years. Whoa, somebody's brakes need some WD-40. That was loud. That just scared me. Someone was braking and it was like outside of my apartment. That was so scary. I've been a Celsius drinker for as long as I can remember. There was always times in high school where I would go and get Celsius. And then I was a Celsius drinker all throughout college and post-college. I like the watermelon flavor. I like the wild berry flavor. I like, strawberry guava, I think. And recently, I've been really on the Astro vibe. Can't stop burping. Been really on the Astro vibe. And that has been one of my favorites. And to piggyback off of this, I've been really, really into Bear Bell protein bars. Now, I was seeing these for a while and I was like, I don't like protein bars. Because I always think protein bars are really, really gross and grainy and like they feel like something you should not be eating or ingesting. I don't know what that is. And then I had a Bear Bell. Holy shit. What the hell? A Bear Bell is delectable. It's delicious. These are actually, strangely enough, a protein bar I would eat for dessert. And I don't say that about a lot of things. Like when people are like, just warm up this protein bar and eat it as a dessert. Just make a yogurt bowl for dessert. Oh my God. That's not what I want. That is not what I want. You think I want a yogurt bowl for dessert? You think I want a protein bar for dessert? No. Apple pie. chocolate chip cookies. Brownies. S'mores. Banana split. Wait, what's the second one? Cheesecake. Apple pie. Chocolate cookies. Sorry. So yeah, these are actually ones I would eat for dessert. Rare to say. The first time I had one, I was like, this is a chocolate bar. This is a chocolate bar. Guys, you're fibbing. This is not. What? And they're really, really good. I don't know. I don't think they're actually good for you. I think there was like a TikTok that came out and they were like, don't eat these. They're bad for you. And I said, and then I went to 7-Eleven and I bought a Bear Bell. I like the creamy crisp. Those are going to be the blue ones. I like the caramel crunch. There's another one I like. Something else with caramel probably. Really like those. They're really, really good. Lastly, this is a little silly one I threw in towards the end. And this is going to be YouTubers that I think do a really good job. But they're not going to be the YouTubers you want me to say. Okay? They're not going to be like, oh,
this girl does a lifestyle vlog, and she does a get ready with me, and she does a thrift haul, and she...
No, these are going to be really specific videos, but they are so well thought out and so well planned. They have like a team of people that they work... They have a team of people that they work with. You can tell how much production and thought and energy goes into the entire video that you just get to watch for free on YouTube like once a week. It's actually just kind of crazy to me that like these people are putting this much energy into what it is, but also I saw one of their house tours. I think it's paying off. But the first one is going to be Joshua Weissman. Oh, fuck. Joshua Weissman? Dang it. He is going to be like a cooking, baking chef. What's that? What would you call that YouTube channel? He used to do all of these like cooking tutorials, baking tutorials. I remake this, blah, 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 blah. But now he does all these ones where he like goes around the country, goes around the world, tries the best this, tries the best that. But the way he does these videos is so engaging, and the quality is so well done, and he's not annoying in what he talks about. Like, there's sometimes when people are in their industry and I'm like, you're so annoying about this. Like, you're pissing me off because you're just so snobby and you think you're so much better than everyone else because you know what a freaking double boiler is. Or what else is that called? A banh mi? No. Wait, need to look it up. Sorry, I'm using Google. Just Google it. What's the double boiler other name? I know what this is, and it's really cool that I know what it is, and I'm better than you. And do you guys even know what a double boiler is? I bet you don't. Double boiler. God, I'm just not doing a good job of looking this up. Another name. The Bon Marie. The Bon Marie. So this is whenever you take a pot of boiling water and then you put a bowl over it, and then this is how you can temper your chocolate. This is how you can do other things. But it's like putting heat on an item without putting heat on it directly, and you're using like the steam from the boiling water. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. But you know, whenever people get to the point where it's like, okay, you just like are acting like you know too much, like me just now. He doesn't do that. And it's really, really nice. If you're going to watch a video, I recommend the one that he does about croissants, because you like actually feel like you're learning something, but then also you're like, ooh, that looks good. But then you're also just like, I don't know, it's fun. It's fun. And they're well thought out. And he's like, but first we're going to, and it's like still fast paced while being like a longer video. I don't know how to explain it. Another person that does this Another person that does this really, really well is Kelly Wakasa. I actually think I was on Kelly Wakasa very, very early before he was dating Ashley Alexander, aka Your Mom Ashley. If you don't know these people, this is going to sound like a whole lot of hubbubaloo, but Kelly Wakasa does a great job of structuring his videos, editing style. It just stays interesting. Again, these are longer form videos. The use of voiceover is so like the production quality of, I don't know. Like, you know, whenever you're just watching a vlog and it's like, okay, guys, and then it's a voiceover, okay? A voiceover is when it's B-roll and then there's a voice talking over the clips, but they're not talking directly to the camera. Like, in a vlog, it's like, okay, guys, then I went here, and then I went here. But they do it in a way that's almost very, very cinematic, and I think it's truly admirable. I'm sorry. Like, being somebody that has made content, has tried to do stuff that's interesting, it is a little bit on the cornier side to, like, be like, da-da-da-da, but they just lean into it so well. I don't know how to explain it. You just have to go watch for yourself. But every time I click on a Kelly Wakasa video now, I'm like, this is probably like not for me, not my style. Like I probably want something girlier, more fun. And then every time I click on one of his videos, I'm hooked. I watch from beginning to end. They do something so well that gains viewer retention, and they have fixed my short attention span. Anyways, that is all I have written down for today. I don't know if I really have anything else to say except for please like and subscribe if you made it to this point. I hate asking you to do that, but it does help me out, and I really, really have felt this shift with me and the internet recently. I've always been on the internet to some capacity. I've always been posting, and recently I've been fully able to just let myself lean into it and get into it. And spoiler alert, I'm working on a little vlog. I don't know when it's going to be up because I keep just filming these random clips, but I hope that goes up soon. I'm just really trying to fall in love with creating again, and I think this is the most consistent I've ever been on other platforms. Not so much on YouTube, but I don't know. I felt like a weird shift in my internet persona, per se, and maybe my own personal persona. And I think good things are coming, and I'm excited, and I feel like this weird form right now that I'm like manifesting something like crazy. I don't know what's going on. I'm like having this weird like manifestation moment that like I'm acting like what I want has already happened, and you guys are just watching it. Anyways, I need to go put away my laundry that I started putting away 24 hours ago. I love you guys. Stay tuned for a vlog, hopefully. Follow me on my other socials. They will be in the description. And I will talk to you so very soon. Also, if you're watching to this point, let me know what days I should post a podcast on, because I keep posting one on a different day, and I feel like I should just come up with one. But I kind of just do it whenever I want to. Anyways, I'm going to stop yapping. It's like, anyways, okay. Like all the things people say whenever they're trying to end a conversation, except I'm not talking to anyone. And I'm like, all right, guys, but I just keep talking. That's how all my friendships are, too. We'll be like, okay, well, I'll see you. Actually, wait, one more thing. That's like, I keep my friends 10 minutes after the conversation. 10 minutes after the conversation should have ended every single time. Okay, anyways, I'm going to actually go now, you guys. Don't miss me too much. Stay safe out there. I love you. Goodbye.